talk about your creative process. Like when you decide you're going to do a song from, I mean, and don't, I know this is good, would take forever if you did it in detail. Bobby Briscoe. But
I'm gonna charge my phone for a sec.
When you come up with an idea for a song, until that song is complete, like that whole process creatively, how do you go about that?
So it's a little bit different for every song. Sometimes I'll have a beat and I will I'll kick that beat on and I'll be able to lay something quick to it. Usually with a song, it's going to take me about 2 to 3 days to write the record, to get all the parts down. The first day I go home with something where I'm just like, it's real loose. I'm trying to grab the sounds that sound good on the different parts, right? Then I can go reflect on that because I can only go so far in a day. The verses, like where I spit, that's always the quickest. I can do that. I could do that day one, but they may not apply to the record.
Right.
So I got to come up with the hook first because I can write a verse so fast. Just when I'm spitting, that comes most natural, but I've done that the most, right? I've been holding a note or coming up with singing parts.
Hey, Timo's in the house.
For a fraction of the time. Timo knows about them bars, bro. And hey, yo, I'm gonna go and put this on here right now. Timo likes to say he's the best out of Texas, but there's no way he could ever be the best out of Texas when it's the boy from Texas. Like by default. Timo knows.
What it is, Timo, what it is. What it is, Timo.
So look, 2 to 3 days I'll have the record laid out. And then it takes me a second to get the verses and the different parts to a place where they're vibing with the mix, and then I'm coming. Usually, in the next couple of days, I'm coming up with background parts, other parts, transitional parts, and I'm like trying to negotiate what the song is going to be called and what it's about, because I can have a line that sounds like something, and I can make that say a couple different things. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm still trying to hold back on writing my verses because I can write verses so quick that the best thing I could do for my record is get a nice chorus to where I can make my verses about something pretty particular. Because I'm always writing quick. But if I go ahead and land them, I'm not going to want to let them go. And then I'm going to have to kind of try to work my hook around what my verses are saying too. So in the quest to always make a better record, trying to be a better songwriter, I try to have the discipline to knock down the hook first, even though I can knock down the other parts quickest most of the time.
Yeah. But and like you're saying, you want the song to be uniform, so that you create the beat and it's got a feel, and it takes you to the hook and it's got a feel, and then you can.
Yeah, and really, it's all about the hook.
Yeah, and be specific.
Yeah, it's really all about the hook. And then it's exploring from there. If I can land the hook, the rest of it I can do any day of the week.
Right. It makes it all consistent and all,
it makes it a powerhouse package. Right, exactly. Because everything seemingly leads to a point that it lands on, when really if you start at that point and build off of that, you just make it lead there.
Yeah.
Like I figured out I've gotten so much better with my songwriting ability. I could always spit, and it's always fun to just kill records and put bars on records.
Right.
But I continue to improve as a songwriter, and that's really what makes the records keep getting better. And then I'm learning to execute that, and I'm really learning how to do it basically all on my own, off this system that I built, and that just makes me more dangerous. And the better I get at it, the quicker I get at it, and they in trouble, bro, if they let me sit in here too long.
Dude, I'm trying to tell people, brother. I am trying to tell people.
They'll find out soon enough. I appreciate you though.
Y'all sleeping on Domangue. Come on. Y'all people need to set. I'm your alarm clock. Time to wake up. Whew.